and welcome to this week's Rocksmith Developer Stream. I return. I'm your host and community developer, Doug Lilly, and I wasn't supposed to be here today. We'll talk about that in a little bit, but I am here, and I'm happy to be here, and I am happy to be with all of you. Today, we are looking at the Women Who Rock Song Pack 2. It's our second Women Who Rock pack. We're going to go through those songs with some very special guests. We're going to have some giveaways, and we're going to answer your questions in chat. So, yeah, if you have any questions for us throughout the stream, please make sure to give a shout to UB Jurassic in the chat. And later on in the stream, we'll be giving away some copies of this week's song pack, as well as some packs from Ernie Ball. So look forward to that. Right now, we're going to take a look at the Women Who Rock Song Pack 2, and we'll come back with that music. See you very soon. And there you have it, 3 women-led songs, all in this week's song pack. And once again, Women Who Rock 2. And speaking of women, this was intended to be an all-woman stream with Cece as a host. Unfortunately, she was really excited to be here, but isn't feeling well, so she sends many warm hellos. And until next times, to all of you in the chat. She was going to host, but now you're stuck with me. It'll be fun. I'll have fun. Hopefully our guests will have fun. Speaking of guests, I'd like to say hello to our first guests. Hello, first guest.
Hello.
Hello, Emmy. How are you?
I'm happy.
You're physically much closer to me than you usually are in this stream. So you have a small guitar.
Yeah.
The micro. It's a micro, right?
It is.
I think we were talking about that just now.
Yeah.
And I listened enough to remember that one word. And Kaiwin, welcome back.
Hello.
It's been. Would you please bring your microphone?
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, oh yeah, there we go. So it's been a month and a half maybe since. When was the last time you were on the stream with us?
I think so. What was it? I think
Was it Trivium? Was it during the
It was the
Trivium
last
2?
The last women's
pack.
I thought you were here
I
since
thought you
then.
did Trivium.
Were you here for the Trivium 2-song pack?
You know what? You are right.
Okay.
That just slipped my mind.
Well, I'm glad to have you back. And you're playing bass today, and you're a bassist. Is that what we
Aspiring
bassist? And Emmy also a bassist,
I know.
but not right this moment.
No.
So you two are playing Seether by Veruca Salt. So this is the second Veruca Salt song in the library. The first one came out a year and a half ago. The Volcano Girls.
I think so.
Yeah, and that song mentions this song. So now we have the whole collection, and we have the whole conversation together in the library. And so you're playing the rhythm part on this one.
I am.
And we are playing at a slightly lower difficulty.
Yeah, we're up at 50%.
Because 50%? Is that what we have?
Yeah.
50, okay.
I
50%.
hope so.
Okay. Yeah. Well, we'll find out here in just a moment. So let's go ahead and take a look at Seether by Veruca Salt. One of my favorite '90s alt rock bands.
It is one of my favorite.
They're fun. They're a lot of fun. very fun song.
It is a really fun song.
Yeah, yeah. We have some questions. First off, allow me to reintroduce Kaiwen. Apparently, there are some people that missed your introduction. So, Kaiwen, you are the senior UX UI designer here in the Ubisoft studio, San Francisco, which is where we are currently. So welcome once more to the stream. And then Francois Luong, SF, who is also in the office, just elsewhere, not in this room right now. says, not a question. I'm disappointed Emmy didn't bring her Gretsch.
The Gretsch is here.
The Gretsch is here. Because we doubled up. And,
We doubled up.
And yours going to stay right here. We're going to get back. A couple bits of trivia about this. We were talking earlier, the Seether, the sort of titular character in the song, the Seether's Louise, as you know if you've played Volcano Girls.
Yeah.
Where they mentioned that, if you were wondering. Also, someone mentioned the South African band Seether, and if there's any connection, there is a connection. They named their band after this song, apparently. Yeah,
Just
and
like
they covered the
Salt's
song.
name after the character from Willy Wonka.
Yeah, and yeah, so it's a lot of kind of passing down of ideas and concepts, which is fun. And David Stevens mentioned earlier, he showed this to me, what was it, maybe a month and a half ago. I didn't know this. Louise Post, the Seether, sings backing vocals in Foo Fighters' Everlong. It's really hard. It's the doot 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 part that just sounds like guitar. But if you listen, you can find just vocals only, and you can hear her pretty clearly. And once you do, it's one of those, like, you can't unhear it after you first realize it's there. Because, yeah, I've always just thought that was guitar. I didn't realize there was vocals, like, buried in that mix. So fun. Do you have any?
It's like Days of the New, right? What's her name? Fergie was on that, sang.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She,
All these
that's
weird
how she got
connections.
into the business.
Interesting.
She's friends with the guys from the band.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't.
I was like, what?
Yeah, I wouldn't have suspected that.
Nope.
That combination. Cool. Any connection to Veruca Salt other than me asking if you wanted to play today? I don't know what you're.
I really like Veruca Salt.
Okay.
They're a fun band.
That's a good connection.
But I'd rather play drums with their songs.
Okay.
The
That's cool.
guitar.
All right. Well, thank you both very much for joining us. Emmy, why don't you stay right where you are?
Yes.
Kaiwan, it was a pleasure having you. We will see you soon. Right now, we're going to do our first giveaway of the stream. We are going to give away our first Ernie Ball prize pack. So if you're interested in winning that prize pack, please listen to what UB Jurassic is saying in the chat. He will give you instructions and help you along your path to winning this prize pack. So if you win, you will get 2 sets of guitar strings, 1 6-string set for your guitar, 1 4-string set for your bass. You are going to get a package of Ernie Ball Wonder Wipes, which will help clean your strings and clean and polish the guitar's neck and body. You are also going to get an Ernie Ball guitar strap, currently in bright red, not as pictured there, but I believe I do, yes, I do have one of those straps here with me, and I'll show you once we return to my camera. Also in that prize pack, you're going to get 12 Ernie Ball picks and an Ernie Ball peg winder. So once more, please listen to what UB Jurassic is saying in the chat for your chance to win this Ernie Ball prize pack. If you win, UB Jurassic will whisper you. He will get your full name, your shipping address, and your telephone number. We need all that information, including the telephone number. Sometimes we don't get the number. That gets forgotten because people think, well, you're sending me a package. Why would I need to give you a phone number? Well, the people that we ship through do require your phone number in case there's an issue with your package. If there's a problem with the package, they can use that number to get a hold of you and find out maybe if we wrote down your address wrong. Speaking of us writing down your address wrong, if you can, especially if you are outside of the U.S., please break up your address line by line so that I format it properly and get you your package as quickly as possible. So good luck to everybody who is participating in that raffle. Good luck, and once more, make sure you have your whispers turned on. Make sure you are following this channel, and those are 2 of the things that you need to do to win. So sorry for stealing your thunder, UB Jurassic, and telling people what they need to do to win, but that's pretty much that, and plus exclamation raffle in the chat. Those are the 3 things you have to do, but he'll probably be telling you down in the chat right now. So good luck on that. Oh, and here is the red strap. So it's, again, very kind of vividly red. I don't know if it looks as red with me in the shot behind it. I can leach red from things sometimes. It's a superpower that I have, I and I alone, leaching red from items. We are about to say hello to our next guests, one of whom you already know because we just told you Emmy was sticking around. So let's go ahead and say hello once more. Emmy Batista, welcome back.
Thank you.
Thank you. So you are production coordinator here.
I am.
Can you tell the people what that means?
My job is to make sure that the songs go out on Tuesday.
Yeah.
For Steam, and then they're submitted to the first parties, so they can go out on
the Xbox and PlayStation. Okay, so you're the one that makes sure. So if there's a problem sometimes, and people are like, "Hey, we can't find the songs on Steam," I then go to you and I say, "Emmy, fix it."
Yeah.
And you say, "Doug, say it nicer."
You stress me out on Tuesday.
you say, "Doug, could you use the word please perhaps and maybe tell me more information about the problem?" And I'll say, "I'm so sorry. Please, there's an issue.
No.
This is the information we have. What can
Turner
we do?"
Does that too. He's like,
yeah.
That's not out yet. I was like, I'm on it.
Yeah.
Thanks.
If I just go to you and I say, "Emmy, fix it," it's not going to happen. So politeness goes a long way with Emmy and with a lot of the world. Who's that beside you? Sarah.
Hi.
Hello. Welcome back. It's been a while since we've had you on as well.
Yeah.
When so you were on the Celebrating Women in Rock stream last March. That was your first time on the stream?
Yeah.
And you've been on
once more
since.
after
Do you
that.
remember what you played? Or is that
I remember you asked me a whole lot of questions
I
about
did.
how to choreograph dances.
I did.
And it
what
was
would we have been
not
talking?
expected.
Because you Angels and Airwaves.
That's it. That's
because
it.
you
yeah.
choreographed.
Yes.
So yeah, I was asking you a lot
So
about
please
dance
don't ask me that
on the
again.
spot, and I did not tell you that I was going to ask you about any of that, and I apologize.
Do you though?
Well, well, I don't
think
want
he's
to.
sorry.
I want.
I
Well,
don't buy it.
if that's the reason that you haven't been back since that song, then I do apologize. If that's not the reason, no, I'm not sorry or anything. No, I'm really glad to have you back here with us. You're again playing bass.
Yes.
And this is the Gretsch that Francois was upset about.
Yes.
Francois is a pretty big fan of
Gretches.
Gretches.
Yes.
And I assume you're a fan as well.
I
'Cause that
am.
is your Gretsch, correct?
This
That
is
is
my
not
Gretsch,
an
yeah.
office,
No.
a studio Gretsch.
It hangs out in the studio though.
Right. It lives here
Yeah.
temporarily. It's boarding here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just it comes in for visiting.
Yeah, permanent visiting. And the two of you, and you're playing once again rhythm, and the song. So you were going to play "According to You" by Orianthe.
Yes.
So this is the first time we've had Orianthe in the library. A lot of people were talking about Orianthe. She has a pretty incredible resume.
Yeah,
don't
she's
know.
pretty accomplished. I was like, whoa.
Yeah. Were you familiar with
I've heard the song, but I actually don't really know a lot about the artist.
The artist. So she's Australian. She's played with Steve Vai. She toured. She was the touring guitarist for Alice Cooper for a time. I believe immediately before Nita Strauss.
Yeah.
And she was slated to be the guitarist for Michael Jackson's tour before he passed.
Oh, wow.
So she was ready for that. But all her solo material kind of goes through this sort of guitar-driven pop rock. She does metal, a lot of blues and blues rock. So pretty diverse catalog within her own solo material. It's worth checking out. And if you hear some other Orianthe that you like, why not hit our request page? That'll probably be linked in the chat as soon as I say it, if not before. So yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at Orianthe's "According to You," and we'll be right back with more. Well, more of me after that. You get plenty of them.
It's
Right
always
now.
about you.
It is always about me. I can't help it.
According to you, I'm stupid, I'm useless, I can't do anything right. According to you, I'm difficult not to please, forever changing my mind. I'm a mess in a dress, can't show up on time, even if it will save my life. According to you, according to you. But according to him, I'm beautiful, incredible. anything right.
I just wanted to sit in the silence for a moment. It was let that breathe. Okay, yeah, great job, both of you. Thank you. There was a little bit of information that came out in the chat about Orianthi while we're playing. Jean308 mentioned that she's Greek Australian, and then Lao Wangsta corrected she's Australian. I believe Lao Wangsta is Australian, and I don't know, maybe has some skin in that game. But
I think,
yeah, it's like
I think American culture has the for this and this, while the rest of the world just says, "Oh, we're
like
Australian."
something like hyphenated
We're
American.
French.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not. Yeah, I don't know
We-
I don't know how that plays in other nations. But yeah, Greek heritage from Australia. I believe born in Australia. And UB Jurassic, our community manager Brian Turner, who's in the chat, who's been running the raffles and helping moderate the chat and getting questions to us, mentioned that Carlos Santana was one of Orianthi's major inspirations, and that they've done some pretty excellent collaborations together. So check that out on
Yeah, I
the internet.
Spotify'd her when she popped up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go do that now.
Yeah. And there was a question. I don't know if it was a question in the chat. Somebody was asking about the micro, the guitar that you played on the last song, and we believe that's a Paul Gilbert Ibanez micro. Is there any other? I'm asking the board right now if they know. That's accurate. So Paul Gilbert micro Ibanez. The sound holes are painted on. If you saw those.
It's a small neck.
It's a it's a micro.
Yeah.
It's a
I was
micro
just
neck.
like, I
It's
had-
so small. It's micro.
My thumb kept trying to creep up, and I was like, "Oh, Jesus!" I gotta take it somewhere else.
You just, yeah, but imagine the reach that you can get on those chords. All right. Thank you again very much for playing. Emmy, I will actually say goodbye to you this time.
I'm done. Woo.
And Sarah, thanks once again for joining us here. We are right now going to take a look, I believe. Yeah, we're going to take a look at a couple of videos. These were videos that were sent to us during the Celebrating Women in Rock stream in March from Audrey and Kate and from Elisa Rockdock. A couple of women in our community, well, 3 total women in our community who have contributed a lot to our efforts here, and that we appreciate. And they had some words about women in music, in rock. And it's been a long time since we've heard those words, so let's take another listen right now. While that's going on, we're going to give away 5 copies of this week's song pack, the Women Who Rock Song Pack 2. Going to give away 5 copies of that on Steam in the chat. So once again, please listen to UB Jurassic. That is Brian Turner. Say hello while you're raffling. You know, show him some love while you're in the chat. And we're going to give away those while you're watching the videos, and then we'll be back with more music.
Hey everyone, it's Elisa and Robert, and we are here because we're very excited to be a small part of the legacy of awesome women that have made their way to Rocksmith, both in the game itself as well as at the studio. I see you over there. You're doing great. It's personally an honor for me to be a part of the Rocksmith set list, as well as an honor to help show off the game to all of you at home on a weekly basis. I think Rocksmith is a great tool to not only introduce women and young girls to the awesomeness of being able to play guitar and bass, but it encourages everyone to check out all sorts of artists from all sorts of genres. There are awesome women that are in this game, and there are awesome women that help make this game happen. So to all of you, I absolutely salute you. I hope that in some way Rocksmith can help inspire the next generation of kick-ass women in rock, or any genre, really. For all of you women and young girls watching, I want you to do a few things. Pick up an instrument, sing as loud as you possibly can, and, more importantly, rock on.
Hi, I'm Kate. Hi, I'm Audrey. Okay, so we're celebrating women in rock. So we're girls and we play guitar and bass and you shout, right? Do you have fun doing that? Some people have told me to play piano because that's more like what girls do, you know.
I think you're gonna be terrible at playing the piano.
Yeah, that's why I play guitar. Hey Kate,
Huh?
why do you play bass?
Well, if you are playing guitar, you need to have a bass.
Oh,
So
that's why you play bass.
Uh-huh.
So anyone who hesitates to play guitar or bass or shout or like heavy metal, you should, you know, do what you like and then have fun. Because that's the main point.
We are girls.
Yeah.
We are awesome.
Yeah. Do you have anything to say to everyone?
Hadouken!
Thanks so much for watching. Bye!
Hadouken indeed. Thank you very much once more to Audrey, Kate, and Elisa. You can find any of them. Elisa Rockdoc at Elisa Rockdoc streams on Twitch. She actually streams a preview stream on Mondays that shows the DLC that's about to come out on Tuesdays, and she does that on a mostly weekly basis. So give her a follow. And then Audrey123 Talks can be found on Twitch and YouTube. So check out those channels. Throw some likes. And right now, I want to say. Well, first, welcome back. I am and remain Doug Lilly. I'm not CC Smith, who was going to host today, but unfortunately was unable due to, well, there was some not feeling well. But she says hello, and she wishes that she could be here. Right now, I want to say hello to our next guests. Hey. You're also much closer to me than you usually are, and that's not a bass guitar.
No, it is not.
That is a 6-string. So that is
It is
the
a
Saint
guitar.
Vincent from Music Man.
It is.
I don't know if that one's been seen recently. It was on pretty regularly for a while, and then it sort of, I think somebody claimed it at their desk, and then it vanished for a little bit.
I have now claimed it, so
Good
it
call.
will be at my desk until, I don't know, forever.
Right. And you are playing lead on our
correct.
bonus song for the day, the song that's not part of the song pack, the Women Who Rock song pack 2. You are going to play, well, actually, before we get to the song, I want to say hello to Carmen. Hi over there. So you're playing bass today. Could you please bring your microphone a little bit closer?
Is this okay?
Yeah, great. So have you been on the stream since the Celebrating
the
Women in
last
Rock?
time we had a Women Who
Women in
Rock.
Rock. Okay, so you played bass then. Now on that stream, you all had the option to pick the songs that you wanted to play, and there was one song that you wanted to play
Yes.
that we didn't
She
get
wanted
to.
to play 2 songs that
Yeah.
week.
I was greedy.
You did, yeah. So you were the only person to make 2 claims on songs. One of them we weren't able to do. So we're making up for that today by playing.
Thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome. You're very welcome. Whatever I have to do to get people on the stream. No, you're gonna play "Zombies" by the Cranberries.
Yes.
So why did you want to play? What drew you to this song initially?
Right.
Made you want to play it?
I've always really loved the Cranberries.
Mm-hmm.
It reminds me of the days where I stole my sister's CDs.
Yeah.
Play at my, because at the time I grew up in Asia. My exposure to sort of Western music was very limited to, say, like what I hear in the mall, and what my sister's curation is.
Right.
So she would rent CDs back
Whoa.
in the days.
Whoa, what?
What are CDs?
I
Rent
know.
CDs.
Just kidding.
That's
I
amazing.
know. I actually looked it up. The song came out when I was 10.
Oh wow. Okay.
So when I first heard it, I was like, "Oh, this is the song that they play at the mall. This is so
Right.
cool." and I really sort of just was drawn to the melody, in general by Dolores's voice. She's always been really soothing to me, and
Yeah.
so when I saw the song list, it was like, "Yes, that one.
That's
I
great.
want to play that one."
That's great. Thank you very much. I'm
Yeah.
glad I asked you that.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at "Zombie" by the Cranberries. and then we'll be right back with more chatting after that.
Okay. Be kind, guys. I haven't practiced much.
Sounds great.
good song. It's so fun.
Great.
Uh,
Thank you.
I missed the name in chat, but somebody said that they believe "Please Be Kind" is code for "I'm about to kill it." So which I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's what happened.
Sorry.
Uh,
That's what I expected.
yeah. So it's since like we said, it's been a little bit since you've been here with us, Carmen,
Yeah.
on stream. So what if you don't mind sharing, what's your sort of musical background?
Oh, I'm primarily a piano player.
Okay, and picking up bass has been a relatively recent,
Yes.
probably closer to that.
I just
stream
noticed
mark.
I was playing like this. I was like, what is my thumb doing? So I'm making a lot of like, I'm sure, noobish sort of moves here. Something I learned from this song
Yeah.
yesterday was, I think it was my piano root, where I felt like I can't do anything until the note happens, because when you play, it's like it happens, right? So
Right,
I'm like
right.
hovering. And I noticed actually I should be pressing the string faster, like earlier before I
Right.
strike.
That
And
makes
so
sense.
it's like,
Because with the piano,
what do you mean I'm missing?
there's not like when you do a thing to the piano that it makes a sound.
It makes a sound.
Like,
so
I
it's
guess
like,
unless-
I can't touch this unless I'm.
Would it-
No, I can.
Would it make sense at all to think of your fretting hand more like the pedals, where you can sort of prep with your foot for what's about to
Yes,
come?
Actually, yes.
Maybe that would work.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know.
yeah.
I don't know.
That's
Figure it out.
true.
But you did a great job. You both did a great job. Thank
Thank
you,
you.
very much for joining us.
Thanks, Sharon. I know
Yeah.
last time we were talking about, we were both very excited to play this song.
I know.
finally
I
got to play it
practiced
together.
really hard for that stream.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I did like way better too, because I practiced like this song so much, and I was like really excited to play this song with you, and then they're like, nope.
Sorry. Change my
okay.
mind.
And there's been a conversation in the chat about if we can request that people on the stream sing. Now it's been said that because this is a working office, outside of these doors, there are people trying to do their job. Well, I mean that's what I'm doing right here too.
Sure.
My job. But outside, there are people at desks, at computers doing their jobs, and that's the reason that's been given for why we can't sing on stream. I wasn't around when somebody apparently got in trouble for that, but I've inherited the no singing policy, which maybe occasionally gets a little not broken, but people hum along sometimes.
Sure.
So I welcome you to hum.
Yeah, no.
I coulda
that
told you
will
before the
never
song.
happen. I'm like tone deaf and I can't sing for nothing. And I'm like at karaoke's, I'm more of like a spectator. You know, that's my vibe.
Okay.
Not really
Do you sing
singer.
along with the person singing karaoke from like the floor?
No.
You just
no, I just spectate.
cross your arms. Just
Yeah, I just
You
point
sing
and
quietly
You
to
scowl.
yourself. I can't do. Some people do. There's two types of karaoke, right? Like
Yeah.
the ones where you're on stage, in front of the whole bar, and then there's like the closed room.
Yeah.
I can never do the open.
I've
Yeah.
I've only ever
It's
seen the
amazing.
open I've only ever seen the stage one. I've never been to a karaoke bar that has like the booths.
Yeah. I think every time I go to karaoke though, like somebody sings this song. Like this is like
This
a
song-
staple like
Usually.
every night. Somebody singing this song, like it never fails.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually have a story with practicing.
Sure.
Dolores's technique, I looked it up. It's called lilting. It's
Yeah.
a very Irish traditional singing technique, and so when it came out, it was very interesting. Like we were all like
Yeah.
imitating it. In Asia, actually, one of the singers called Fei Wang, she actually sang a Chinese version of Dreams, using that technique and eventually integrating a lot of that into her singing as well. And so we would be practicing. My mom would like come in and say, "Why does she sound like she's out of breath?" No, Mom.
It's a style.
different." So, but yeah, now I think maybe we can go to karaoke sometime.
Yeah, yeah. We'll it'll be an experiment.
Yeah.
We'll see how
But in a room,
how we fare.
in a booth.
I'm not going to sing either. I'm not. No.
Yeah.
No. I may sing from the floor.
You don't have
Into
a
my
go-to
hand.
karaoke song?
It's
Like-
yeah. It's not singing. It's
Oh.
not participating. It's
Me too. It's okay.
Yeah. High
we're
five.
we're on the same vibe, Doug.
Yeah.
It's cool.
They can sing. They have fun. I like being around people who are having fun. I don't need to have any myself.
Just gonna buy you
It's-
some
that's a-
cocktails.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So we are about to hit the last song in the Women Who Rock Song Pack 2. But first, we want to take a look back at some other songs in case you missed them. As you might have guessed from the name of this song pack, Women Who Rock 2, there was indeed a previous Women Who Rock song pack. That pack came out in March of 2016. It had 5 songs. That pack included Flyleaf with I'm So Sick, Hole's Celebrity Skin, The Donnas Take It Off, The Pretty Reckless, their first song before they had a pack, Heaven Knows, and The Runaways, Cherry Bomb The Runaways, featuring Joan Jett, a favorite of one of our upcoming guests, I do believe. Also, similarly, thematically similar, there was the Female Leads song pack, which included another Flyleaf song, All Around Me, Hailstorm's Love Bites, So Do I, Hailstorm, who later got a pack of their own, and Heart's Crazy on You. Heart has also had a pack of their own in Rocksmith. So check out those 2 song packs. And speaking of Women Who Rock, we did recently on our website, rocksmith.com. If you check out our news site, their news section of the site, there was recently an article that we posted about Evanescence's Bring Me to Life, which is known by some as Wake Me Up. In fact, when we released an Evanescence song pack a couple years back, a lot of people were upset that it did not include the song Wake Me Up. That's because that song is called Bring Me to Life. And it was in the library when we released the song pack, but we let people know. It was fine. It was fun. But there's an article about that song and mostly focusing on the rhythmic intricacies of Bring Me to Life. So check that out on rocksmith.com. If you want to hear more Evanescence, like I said, there was the Evanescence song pack, which included Everybody's Fool, Going Under, and My Immortal. Evanescence first appeared with Bring Me to Life on the Rock Hits 3 song pack, which also had Foster the People and Maroon 5. So check out any of that content on your chosen platform. Right now, I want to say hello to our final guests of the day. Oh, hi, Sharon.
Oh, hi.
Welcome
Doug.
back.
Hi. Thank
You also didn't have to go far. Thank you very much for picking up the guitar and joining us for 2 songs.
Yeah.
Jackie, welcome back.
Thanks.
How long has it been for you?
It's been a week.
Oh, it has been a week. That's right, because I wasn't here last week.
That's
that
right.
didn't count. I wasn't here. I wasn't here last week. I had another obligation. I had scheduled this stream. I'd scheduled not to be here for this stream weeks ago, and then the one last week I found out only a couple weeks ahead of time. So I wasn't intending on missing 2 weeks, and I didn't.
Nope.
Because I'm here right now.
You didn't.
So you played with us. What song did you play last week? Dan Amrick, former community developer here at Rocksmith. He substituted for me. He hosted, and as far as I can tell, did a great job. Except he let Akshay call me a coward on stream.
I don't remember that.
Oh yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
remember that.
We'll talk more about that later, off camera. No, it's fine. Yeah. So besides, what did you play last week?
I got tricked into
You
doing
got tricked.
Bloodhound Gang.
How did we
Which
trick
I've
you?
never heard of them before, knew nothing about them, and I started practicing the song because 2 of our note trackers were somewhere else, so
Yeah.
we had a limited pool of people.
Yeah.
And I was like, sure, I'll do it, and then I started practicing the song, and I was like with every time I played,
He's saying.
it just
Did you do Foxtrot?
I did.
Okay.
It only took me like 3 or 4 plays to
Right.
actually realize what was happening in the lyrics.
Yeah.
I am that slow. I'm
Well,
like, they're just talking gibberish. And I was like, oh, they're not talking gibberish.
Oh my.
Anyways, I'm very
Poetry,
excited
pure
about our
poetry.
song today.
Poetry in
Yay.
its purest form. So what are you playing today?
We're playing Go-Go's.
Go-Go's.
Yay.
Yeah, the first time the Go-Go's have been in the library, and what better song than We Got the Beat?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
a pretty great song.
This is the signature song for the Go-Go's.
We need more Go-Go's in the library.
Well, do you know how you can request more songs?
I don't.
Somebody will put it in the chat.
Okay,
Go back.
awesome.
Go
We didn't
back,
plan
watch
this,
this video previously, and no, you go to rocksmith.com, and there's a request a song link at the very top of the page, and that will take you to a form that you can request whatever songs you like. We just need the name of the song and the artist, and even if it's something unusual, not something that you might find just on a regular rock album, like movie and film soundtracks, even video game soundtracks, we can accept those requests. Just try to give us as close to the title that would appear on a CD or if you were to purchase the song to download.
No creative names.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
creative spellings.
Yeah, no.
Makes
Try
it
to
hard,
get it as,
hard for us.
if you can copy and paste it, that's perfect. So yeah, we're gonna do the Go-Go's. Belinda Carlisle, which I guess this is the first time Belinda Carlisle has been in the library.
Really?
I think so.
I love her.
Unless she snuck into the backing vocal somewhere that I didn't know about.
I
don't think that's
so.
the case.
Nope.
Yeah, I could have researched that. I didn't know I was going to mention it though.
Well,
fine.
you didn't know you were going to be
Live
here.
I didn't know.
so
Yeah. This is all just.
You get a
winging it.
pass, Doug.
Cool.
It's
Thank
all
you.
good.
Thank you. That's the nicest thing you've ever said to me. All right. Well, let's go ahead and
That's
take a
not
look.
true.
That's not true. So we've got Jackie on bass, Sharon once again on guitar, on lead guitar.
That's right.
I'm excited.
I'm ready.
All right. We got the beat. Let's hear it.
See the people walking down the street, on the line, just watching on the beat. They don't know where they want to go, but they're walking in time. They got the beat, they got the beat, they got the beat. Yeah, they got the beat. All the kids just getting out of school. They can't wait to hang out at the cool. Hang around the corner at the 12 hours when they fall in line. They got the beat, they got the beat, kids got the beat. Yeah, kids got the beat. Go-go music really makes us dance. In the crowd it puts us in a trance. Do a twist and just give us a chance and hang up on the line. 'Cause we got the beat, we got the beat, we got the beat. Yeah, we got it. We got the beat.
Should we start
We got
clapping or
the
something?
Yes.
I don't know. I feel like I need to stand up and
We got the beat.
right.
Everybody
Get on your feet.
We got the beat. We know you can dance to the beat. We got the beat.
Jump back.
Round,
There you go.
round and round and round.
Now I missed my cue.
And that's why you don't see.
We got the beat. We got the beat. We got the beat. We got the beat. We got the beat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fun.
That was very. Master of Awesome in the chat asks, "Who's they?"
Who's they?
Yeah.
Oh, the kids.
Kids.
Yeah.
Young people.
That's right.
They
Young
have
people.
the beat.
They have the beat.
Yeah. Listen.
Unlike us. No.
Listen to the kids to hear the sound of the future.
Yep.
I guess I don't know. Young people make music.
Seems right to
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds right. Cool. I think there was there something else I had? I might have had another question or two in the chat. I do have a question, but it was for the first song. I apparently missed it. Asking if this the chord progression was the same or similar to All Day and All the Night. But that song's long gone, and I don't know
I
the
have
answer.
no idea.
And I'm not sure who note tracked it. So it will forever remain a mystery unless someone figures it out in chat and lets you know. So I'm sorry, I don't have an answer for you there. Yeah, thank you. Did you have anything that you wanted to say about the Go-Go's? About
They're rad.
they're rad.
They're
You said we
like
need more.
they're probably the first most well-known band of all females that play their own instruments, write their own songs. I mean, this song came out in like what, 80,
I think it was
81?
81. It was
Yeah.
the year of my birth.
And you know, Runaways, there are other bands, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
these guys just skyrocketed to the top of billboards.
Yeah, especially
And so to
for
see as a young woman see that, it was
all
yeah.
female playing all the instruments.
And they wrote all their music
Yep.
and everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cool.
I wasn't a young woman. I'm not that old. I was a young girl. I was a young girl
I
at that time.
was born.
Yes.
I was born on this song's release.
Oh, on the song's release?
Probably not.
Or
I
in
don't
the
know.
year?
Before
Okay.
my
the year,
time.
the same year. Yeah.
Anyways, Go-Go's
Yeah.
are rad.
and that's how old I am. Thank you both very much. We are going to right now. We're going to do our final giveaway. Does that sound
Awesome.
good?
Cool.
Yeah. We are going to give away our second of 2 Ernie Ball prize packs. So please, once more, listen to UB Jurassic in the chat. That is Brian Turner. He is the Rocksmith community manager, and he is here for you. He will help you. He will tell you how you can win this Ernie Ball prize pack, which, if you win, you'll get 2 sets of strings, 1 6-string set for your guitar, 1 4-string set for your bass. You are going to get an Ernie Ball peg winder. You're also going to get a package of Ernie Ball Wonder Wipes, which will help you clean and condition and polish your guitar and strings, keep those strings lasting longer, and keep the body fresh. You're also going to get 12 picks from Ernie Ball and 3 picks, which I forgot to mention the last time. You're going to get 3 picks from us. The Spectrum Plectrum, which I believe was named, or at least I believe Jean 308 contributed to the naming of those picks. I may have gotten that wrong, but I think that's the case. You're also going to get a red Ernie Ball guitar strap. So yeah, if you want to win that pack, just let UB Jurassic know in the chat by typing !raffle. Also, you do need to follow the page, or you need to follow this channel in order to win. And if you win, UB Jurassic is going to reach out to you via Whisper, and he is going to say, hey, I need your information. I need your name, I need your telephone number, and I need your shipping address. And we need all that. And if you're outside of the U.S., we do ship outside of the U.S. If you're not in the U.S., please break down your address line by line, just to make it easier on me to get your prize to you. Good luck to everybody on that raffle. And right now we've got a little bit more to say. As always, we're on social media. We're on Facebook. We are facebook.com/Rocksmith. And we are on Twitter and Instagram at RocksmithGame. Just the same name that we are here in this Twitch page. Usually now is the time where I would tell you that tomorrow morning, Friday morning, there will be a clue in the forums. Some of our longtime watchers, when they hear me say that usually that would be the case, they know it's coming. So some of you know what I'm about to say, but I might not be the one to say it. To say it, hello, welcome.
Hey, everybody.
Greg Studley, welcome back to the stream.
Yeah, good to be here.
Yeah.
Sorry you couldn't play anything today.
It's okay. It's okay.
Good songs, though.
Yeah, really good songs.
Yeah.
Did you track any of those songs?
I don't know. I wasn't paying attention to it.
Okay. here's a list of.
I don't think I did. I don't think I did. Hold on. We're gonna confirm. Nope.
Okay. All right.
But great songs all the same.
I'm glad we at least got a good 3 or 4 seconds of silence while watching you read a piece of paper.
Well, I had to find where the song names were. There's just there's so many things written on them. You know where they are. I'm just
I look at this
scanning
every
here.
week. It's fine. I write this and then I print it out every week.
There you go.
I know where things are. What were you? No, don't say what you were.
I can't divulge that kind of information.
Yeah, well, actually, you might be able to if the answer is what we're about to talk about. Which
Oh, because I did no track that.
You did.
Now,
what's coming next?
Well, here's
week?
the thing. People probably wonder, okay, there's a. Well, you probably know why I'm here already. So, we give out some exercise packs, and we do the easy exercise pack volume 1, and then we give the intermediate pack volume 1, but then we give the advanced pack volume 1,
and then
the logical thing would be the absolutely extremely advanced pack volume 1.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, we didn't have time to make that. So instead, we're going to make the logical decision to go to volume 2.
2, interesting choice. 2.
Would you have preferred volume 3?
No, I think it's an interesting choice, but I think it's the right one.
I appreciate that.
I think volume 2. And are we going to start back from the beginning?
That's what we're going to do. We're going to start back from beginner,
from the beginner?
From the easy pack, I should say.
Yeah.
But it's not the same. It's not like a total repeat. You could think about it in terms of we're still dealing with the tempos are exactly the same. Okay, so same tempos. We're still dealing with the same speed of notes, meaning this easy pack is still all dealing with quarter notes. But what we've done is taken the finger sequences and swapped them all around. So everything in the first packs was all built upon chromatic sequences, meaning you're going to an adjacent fret and an adjacent finger, and we're breaking that all apart.
Okay.
At this point, we're going to give you more complex finger sequences, and as you go through the packs, you'll start to see, this is based upon what I did in Volume 1, but we're taking it to a new level with Volume 2.
So it's still an easy exercise pack, but it's a bit more complicated.
You could call it
Volume 1.
1.5. No, let's go with 2. Let's just go to take it to 2.
Yeah, I think it's already been
Let's
named.
take it to 2.
It's too late to rename it. Cool. So that's going to come out next Tuesday.
Yeah.
So tomorrow morning, those of you who would normally visit our forums at rocksmith.com to look at the normal clue that RS222 creates for us, that will not be posted tomorrow. There will be a forum post about next week's pack that will be up tomorrow morning for those of you who, the people who aren't watching the stream, to know that we won't be posting a clue there.
But it'll also be there for the people that are watching this.
It will be there. If you're
can
watching
watch
now,
you
can
look
still go to the forum and read the post. I don't know how much more information there will be, but it might be worth checking out.
I'd say
why not?
I say do it.
What else?
Yeah.
What else are you doing?
Yeah. What else?
Good
I'm point. I'm going to look at it.
I'll read it.
I have nothing
wrote
else
it.
to do.
I know what it says. I'm going to look at it. Anyway.
You wrote it, and you're going to read it.
Yeah. Actually, I haven't. I need to finish writing it. So yeah, thank you, Greg.
Yeah.
And again, this is all material that was developed by you. Written,
Yeah, it's all, hey, look at
Oh,
this.
how convenient.
So yeah, it's all based off of this speed, accuracy, and technique.
Who wrote that?
It says that I did.
I wouldn't. Believe it.
Vaguely
But I
remember
can
doing such
believe
a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's all based off of this. Again, it's not all the exact exercises that are written into here.
Yeah.
We reformatted it so it was like optimized for Rocksmith. But I mean, the foundation of all these exercises is here with, string skipping, string switching, linear playing, hammer-ons, pull-offs. It's all based upon this stuff.
Okay. Sounds great. Thank you once more for coming. Right now, I think that's about it for us. Let me check my notes. Nothing on there. We will see you next week. We'll be here Thursday. You'll be here with me. Once more, as longtime viewers have noticed, the format for the exercise pack streams is a little bit different than our usual week-to-week stream. So, Greg, you'll be here to sort of explain how these techniques will work within the context of songs.
I think we'll play some tunes, right?
And we'll play some songs.
Excellent.
It won't just be the exercises that you'll hear on the stream next week. And just like the previous exercise packs, this will be 5 guitar, 5 bass.
And 5 bass. So a total of 10 in the pack.
All right, cool. Thank you very much. We're going to take one more look at the Women Who Rock Song Pack 2 as we go. And I want to thank all of our guests today once more for joining us, especially those who aren't here often, because it takes a lot of courage to come up here and play in front of people. And I applaud you. We'll see you next week. Thanks for joining us.